Welcome! Hello everybody, my name is Christina Nietzsche, and today we have a sponsored show. So we've got men's and women's fashion lined up for you guys. I have new stuff, all new stuff lined up, so say hello to me in the chat. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and yes, we are actually live. I'm over here in the gigantic state of Texas, and the weather was like, it was like 81 degrees today. It's so weird. In the middle of winter, 81 degrees. I don't know. Anyway, we've got multiple brands here. So we've actually got the men's brand, which is Kufandi, and I've got a nice, you guys have liked the men. I had a really good response, and you guys liked the men clothes. I brought some new ones back for you guys. And I also have some Pins Park right here. I believe this one's Pins Park. Hold on. Yeah, this one's Pins Park. We actually have some from Zigu as well, if you want to browse through the carousel and take a look at everything. But yeah, we've got Zigu. Do I have any other brands in here? We do have a Hot Touch one, and that's actually at the very end. I am wearing one of the sweaters from Zigu, and that's actually second to last in the carousel. So we're going to go ahead and get right on down to it. We're going to chat a little bit, have some fun. And of course, if you guys have any questions or whatever, just let me know. And if you want me to kind of pop back over to something and kind of chat a little bit about it. So if you've joined my streams before, you know that we are very detailed. We show you all the stuff. I tell you how it feels. I tell you how you can wash it, how you dry it, or at least how I dried it and washed it. And then hopefully that'll kind of give you guys a little bit of knowledge and let you guys know if it's something that you would be interested in buying. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start with the men's lineup. Okay, so we've got the Kufandi right here, and that is actually it's a very lightweight puffer jacket. And actually we got this for my husband. Very nice and lightweight. It is, you could also use, I want to say this is so lightweight that you probably be able to use this as the kind of almost like a liner inside a very big coat if you're trying to layer up a little bit. I think there's some room there depending upon what size you get. Mr. Mod does like his stuff kind of big, so he got this just as a very thin, lightweight jacket, but you can absolutely layer it. So I do want you guys to know it is a nice thin, it's not like super heavy. So you've got two pockets right here, right? And I'm gonna show you guys something too because I thought this was pretty neat. So on the inside, you've actually got two big pockets. And they're not they're just like it's a very thin material, just the same material as like the lining. Two big pockets, one here and also one here, which is really nice. But this is what it looks like in the back. And did we already play the video? Oh, he already played the video. Okay. Amazon customer. Oh, Ebony. Hi, Ebony. How are you? Thanks for joining. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you are interested in. We're just kind of chatting up about the stuff here. Now, the question is, how did I wash this, right? You would think something like this is a little complicated to wash, but it's not. All you got to do is just put it in your wash. I did not have to put it in any gigantic laundry bag or anything like that. Just put it on a regular wash, no gentle cycle, just a cold setting though for the washing machine. And I didn't dry it. You don't want to dry something like this. I suppose you could do a light just to kind of puff it up a little bit, but I did not. I just went ahead and I just put this right on in and just hung it up in the wash and then took it out, hung it up. Very, very simple. No crazy maintenance or anything like that. And there's some other, I believe there's some other colors too. You'll notice that there's kind of like a pattern of black here. So my husband is into like this phase where he likes everything, he wants all his clothes black. He's like, I don't want to think about it. I just want to put a shirt on. I don't want to have to worry about matching anything because black matches everything. And that's what I want. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I'm not going to argue with you there. It sounds very simple to me. So I personally can't do that, but that's kind of like his current 2025 vibe, if you will. All right, so I love this lightweight bomber jacket. It is like a faux suede material, so it feels very soft, which is why I did that in the video. It's like, it's so soft. So it's got two pockets, right? We've got the two pockets here. And this is it, by the way, these are all, we got these in like XXL. So they're very large. Nice and roomy. He likes this stuff nice and roomy. So we've got the elastic right here, which matches the bottom right here. And the other sleeve, obviously, nice zipper. The inside, no pockets, but it is lined with like just kind of like the standard material that you'd find like your suits and stuff are lined. It's the same material, right? So I did wash this, and I do want to let you guys know too, I did do a nice steam, if you will. So I did steam everything. I did not steam the puffer jacket though. Don't do that. You will be in for a bad surprise. So don't steam the puffer jackets. All right, so we got that right here, and then the next one we have is, so this is actually, I was really excited about this one. So this is it's like a Sherpa lined flannel shirt. Yes, you heard that right. Sherpa lined flannel shirt. So this is actually, and I do want to point this out just because this is not, like, it might look like it's kind of heavy, but it is actually pretty lightweight. So it's not like overly crazy, you know what I mean? But it is completely lined in Sherpa. The sleeves, everything, completely lined in the Sherpa. So it's like you got a little blanket on the inside, but it doesn't look like you're wearing a blanket. So it's like a secretive blanket because it looks like it's like a cool shirt on the outside. Now I do want to mention this does come in different colors, different types of plaids, if you will. This is the black plaid, and we've got obviously the buttons on the sleeve right here. This is a button-down shirt. It's got the two button pockets. And this is a size XXL, and it is also cold wash. Did I put this in the dryer? No, I did not put this in the dryer at all. I did steam it though, just because I wanted to make sure everything was wrinkle free for you guys. So next thing, this is actually, I really like this one right here. So this sweater, it's a pretty hefty sweater. Like, it's nice and thick. It's like a chunky cable knit in some areas. So we've got a couple different designs right here. This is kind of like a faux leather. And if you don't like this, just FYI, you can just take these off. You don't have to keep these on. You can unknot this and just take these off if you don't like the look of this. So I do want to say that if you're not, but I think it kind of like adds as like a nice accent. Now this does come all the way, this opens up. So if you want to, with the double buttons, you can either keep it doubled like this, or I just showed you kind of what look like half down. But you can, this thing will actually open up all the way down to here. And this also, by the way, I don't believe this has any pockets. Does it have any pockets? No pockets. So it's definitely a sweater. We've got the nice patterns right here, but it also has a hood. I love the hood, actually. I really like the hood. The hood is huge. Look at all that room. I could probably fit a hat under there. Anyway, it's cute. It does come in different colors too. You've got I don't know if you guys can see the pattern, but it's pretty cute. If you click on the listing, you might be able to see it better. But yeah, it comes in different colors. And I did wash this in cold, obviously. I did not dry this at all. Literally just took it out, and I just kind of laid it out. You know those, like, it's kind of like those racks those metal racks. That's exactly what I did. I just laid it on there so this way it had some breathability underneath and the air was kind of circulating all around as it was drying. That's what I did for that one. Next up, and I'm going to show you that we also got women's clothes too, so don't worry. Got some new stuff. All right, so I do have some transition pieces too, because I realized that we are getting very close. Isn't it crazy to think that spring is like right around the corner? Like, it's just so weird to think that, but it is. And in Texas, we tend to get warmer weather rather quickly. So like today, I'm kidding. I'm not even kidding. There were people out there in tank tops and shorts today in Texas. I know that sounds crazy, but it was like 81 degrees. It was so wild. It was weird. All right, so next up we do have, this is like a Henley. This is the 4-button Henley. We have another one, so I have some more clothes. We're going to be doing another live stream, I believe, on the 14th or somewhere around there, middle of February. So I have some more clothes to show you guys. Just endless amounts of clothes for you guys. But yeah, so this is not like, there's no, what do you call it? Like elastic at the bottom. Mr. Mod for the most part likes my husband. I know I call him Mr. Mod for people that are like joining me. That's kind of like our nickname for him. But this is like a straight, relaxed fit. You can wear it tucked in or you can leave it out. He prefers to leave his stuff out. But it's got the 4 buttons. And feel, it is actually a nice, soft feel. It's nice and lightweight, but it's not see-through or anything like that. The back it's very plain. There's nothing fancy about this. But it is nice and soft. It's very comfortable. There's no lining or anything, so the outside material is going to be the same as the inside, which is soft. And I like that. Different colors, of course. This is an XXL. And I did, like I said, I washed this cold. I did not dry this at all. I just line dried it. Some stuff I put in the dryer like an ultra low setting, and then some stuff I don't. So it just depends. The next lineup that we have for the men's is actually going to be a short sleeve Henley shirt, and that is the 3 buttons. So this one has 3 buttons. This one is, okay, how do I explain this? It's very similar to this material, but this material feels just a little bit more thicker. This is going to be a little bit slightly softer and slightly, and I mean ever so slightly thinner. Again, it's not see-through, clearly. I mean, I'm pretty light, and so if it was going to be see-through, you would see my hand through there, and you can't. So, yeah, but this is, oh, Mr. Munch, did I miss, I think I put the wrong one in the head. Maybe I did that. We're showing you the button-down collar one, I think. I always do that, because it's like everything's black, so it's like, oh my gosh. So yeah, we're swapping that out for you. Kindle customer, thank you so much for the follow. There it is. There's the right shirt. So yeah, so my mistake. I put them in the wrong order there. But yeah, so this one is the button-down Henley, and it is nice and lightweight. We've got this straight bottom right here, so you can either wear it tucked in or you can wear it out. It doesn't have any elastic on the bottom. It's just a nice, it's very flowy. We can kind of see how soft it is and flowy and comfortable by the way it kind of like moves. That's kind of how I gauge. It's a little thing if you're behind the camera and you're trying to like portray what the material actually feels like or just how soft it is and how it's not like crunchy, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. It's this drapey look. So it's very drapey, which means it's nice and it's very soft and very comfortable. Different colors and sizes. This one's 20% off today, so definitely take advantage of that. And I'll show you what I mean with the kind of like the flow, the way the flow. So this is kind of like I would call this one of those wrinkle-free shirts. I mean, I don't know if I would say wrinkle-free. Is it wrinkle-free? I don't know if that's what you would call it. Anyway, it's a different material, right? So we've got the collar, and this one's a little bit different. So you see how it's not as like, it's drapey. It almost reminds me of it's got a different feel. So it kind of reminds me of linen. It reminds me of linen a little bit. That's kind of like the feel to it. So it's a little bit more of a, it's just a different feel. It's not like a super soft feel. It's in between like that cotton slash sports feel, if that makes any sense. Hopefully I'm actually making sense here. But this is clearly buttoned down and you've got the straight bottom. There's no cuts or anything like that going on. It's all straight through the bottom. Would look good tucked in, would look good out. There's no pleating, that pleat that some people like on the back that some people don't like. This is a nice straight back like that. So cold wash setting, no issues whatsoever. I did pop this in the dryer for an extra low setting just to get the wrinkles out. And then I think right before I went live, I actually did a little bit of steaming, just like I said, just to make sure that everything looked nice for you guys. You really kind of enjoy or really see it in its best form, if that makes sense. All right, next up is for the ladies. We're getting into the lady stuff now. So first of all, I just love these pants. They're drapey and flowy. They're very lightweight. This is very spring. Very spring. They're not, so you got the drawstring. You've got your utility pockets, which by the way are closed by, this is like a Velcro, right? Pretty good Velcro there, so you can actually use the pockets both on each side. You've got the zipper, so you've got zipper on each side that come undone if you just want to wear them and you like putting your hands in your pockets. On the bottom, this is where short girl problems happen, right? So I'm 5'2", okay, just to put that into perspective for you guys. And so some pants go past the ankles. I like that this has like a little drawstring thing right here. You see this? Let me come a little closer. See this thing right here? So you can go like this, and then you can actually, this piece will tuck right on into here, and you won't even be able to see it. So that's kind of like what I need. Anyway, there's no pockets on the back. It's got a refined look on the back. And I really like these. I'm not sure. I believe they come in different colors. You'll have to check the listing. I'm not too sure on that. But I really do like these. All right. And if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, just let me know. What size is this? I think this is small. This is a size small. And I'm roughly 128 pounds, if that puts things into perspective. Next up, we have, what do we have next? The shirt. So this is, I needed to get some more, I really needed just some nicer shirts. I have a lot of like sporty type shirts, and if you follow me on any like my social medias, I'm just all about like fitness and stuff like that. So a lot of my stuff is fitness, tank tops, leggings. I mean, I'm not a fancy dresser, so I'm trying to be a little bit better at that and expand my wardrobe. So I'm trying to get a little nicer stuff. So this is beautiful. It's like a nice white. It's got the buttons are actually hidden. I'm sure there's a proper name for that, but I don't know what it is. But there's a flap over the button right here, over the buttons. Look, flap over the buttons. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then it actually covers it so you can't actually see the buttons once it's closed. It's got cuffs on each pocket that are sewn in, which is kind of more of a refined look. And then very flowy, nice and soft material, nice and lightweight. You could probably wear a tank. Hand kind of slightly shows a little bit, not really too much. I don't know. It just depends. So don't wear like a black bra or a black tank top or anything. I think a nice cream colored cami. And I don't really think, to be quite honest with you, you could probably get away with wearing just a bra underneath here. If it's like a cream colored, like your skin color, I think, or your skin color, whatever your skin color is. For me, would be like a nice cream color. Richard is here. Hi, Richard. How are you? What's been going on? I know I haven't been on in a while, so since last month, right? I forgot when I was on last, but I'm going live. I'll be live again doing more Zigu stuff, and I have more of the men's line too, and then I have one more live stream after that, so, or before that actually. Yeah, we've got 2 more lined up for the month. So yeah, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. But this is, yeah, again, I just, very nice lightweight material. It's kind of like just a nice, almost, it's like that's flowy rayon type feel. That's what it feels like. It's nice and lightweight. So this is a good collection to have for spring, for summer. This is something obviously you can wear casual. I mean, you could definitely wear this casual, going out to eat, little business, we could wear this with some business attire. I think this would be great for business casual, regular casual, regular casual, business casual, and then even just business, because you could pair this with like some other stuff, right? Some nice dress pants, I think would look really nice. Comes in different colors, and this one in particular is 25% off. So the next one that we have is this one. So got some a little different. I don't, Richard says, doing good, just been hanging out, Rome's lives and watching for any bloopers. Oh, yes. Is he doing any cooking or whatever? He should do cooking. I think that would be an amazing live stream. But yeah, so again, cuffs on the sleeves. This has a kind of like a texture to it. So if you look, I'll show you kind of closely if you guys can see this, but there's actually a texture going on. So it's kind of a pattern and a texture at the same time. It's like a couple different things. You've got a pocket right here. It's got the matching buttons that go down. It's got the cuffs on the sleeves. And sorry, I think the camera just, with the lighting, when I go too close, it just looks kind of funny. It does have a strip of like a seam right here, right across like the middle part of the upper back, if that makes sense. Middle part of the upper back, yes. And then obviously I washed this in cold, and I did not put this in the dryer. I mean, I think you actually could, and I don't think you'd have any problems with shrinking. But I did do a little quick, nice steam on this. And yeah, comes in different colors and everything too. So next up is kind of more like my daily vibe is these type of shirts. And it's crazy. The weather's warming up so quickly already. I think next week is probably going to be like in the 40s or something. I just know it. That's just how Texas is. But anyway, this is very fitted. It's got the ruching on each side. It also has a ribbed pattern. So we've got the ribs going on, ribbed pattern. It is kind of like I would consider this a cap sleeve. This is a true cap sleeve. And it's weird because most cap sleeves I've ever worn, and I don't know whether it's because of my anatomy, I don't know, but like for some reason, most cap sleeve shirts really just look like regular short sleeve shirts, and they just look kind of funky. This one I would consider a true cap sleeve. And when I think of cap sleeve, I think kind of like just capping it off right at the shoulder, right at the top of the shoulder right there. Like not sleeveless, but just a fraction of sleeve. That's what I would consider cap sleeve. Anyway, I think this is a true cap sleeve. Bernadette, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, are you Italian? I have to ask. Could be Italian, could be Spanish. We don't know, because they're sometimes they're very similar. But welcome. This does come in different colors too, so I'm going a lot for like the nice earthy type tones and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you for putting that up there. Not a bad price too. I did wash this cold. This is a small, and I did do a little steam on it. I didn't put this one in the dryer. All right, so we got a little deal thingy. We got 2 for 1, and I always like showing a 2 for 1 because you get 2 shirts for 1 price, or at least a discount. It's like pretty big discount. So we've got 2 of these right here, and again, they're very similar to the shirt that I just showed you, but these are true tanks. right? And so we've got a cream color one, and we've got the brown one or the chocolate one. I really like the look of these. You can pull them down if you want to, and kind of like, you know, how I showed you in the thing, how in the video, how you can actually pull them down, or you can kind of go with the ruche and wear it more kind of like a crop or something like that, you know, very similar to that. I like that, Richard. Be like Bernadette. I like that. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, different colors and stuff, and then what do we have next? All right, so, and I'll show you that I am actually wearing one of the shirts. So this one right here was a little different for me, but I kind of went with it and I ended up liking it. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I just needed something a little bit different. It's kind of like a lightweight pink. It's very hard. In the video it shows kind of true color, but I think with the lighting it's kind of like brightening it up a bit. But if you look, it's a very like nice pale pink color, and the sleeves are kind of like that sheer mesh material. This portion right here feels like a nice soft jersey material. So I just want you to know that, because I think in the listing in the listing itself it looks a little deceiving, because it looks like it would be like a rayon material or something like that, but it's not. This part right here is very much a nice soft like a lightweight jersey material, and it's got the V-neck. This also has, I think they're called pop something. Please don't, like, it's something, some type of dot thing. Not poplin, I don't remember. Anyway, they're like pieces of fabric that are like popped up. Like you can actually feel them, and you can't see them with the camera, sorry. I'm like showing you like bright lights, you can't even see it. But yeah, it's kind of like the material, like you can actually feel the little dots, if you will. So yeah, this is the back, this is the front. Comes in different colors. It does have a little bit of, not poofiness, but it has a little bit of like that gathering of the material right here on the shoulder, and I think that just kind of like adds to the look. But very easy. I'm trying to remember, how did I wash this? Did I put this in? I'm trying to think if I actually put this in a bag. I don't think I did, but here's a suggestion. If you're someone that washes your stuff with, like washes your clothes with, I don't know, something with like a zipper or something that might catch it, I probably would put this in a bag. I just know that I didn't have anything with zippers, so I wasn't gonna have any issues. But if you have any type of doubt, just because of this material right here, it's kind of like a chiffon type feel, if you will. Is that the right terminology? I'm not a fashionista. I just like some fashion. So yeah, but it's lightweight. 38% off for the shirt, which is good. The next one in the carousel is the shirt that I am wearing. We did do a video on it too. So this is kind of like a lightweight sweater. You can pull it up like that if you want to. I mean, you could probably get away with tucking it in. But it's got kind of like a different pattern on it too. I think we have a video of it also. But you've got like different, just kind of like different designs. It's kind of almost like this, not really, it's not see-through or anything, but it's just a little pattern, and then it kind of like cuts right here. And then you've got coverage all the way down to like basically like I would say like the belly button, at least on me anyway. I can't speak for anybody else. But, and then you've got that design again that comes, it's kind of almost like that, I don't know, that like cable, like a nice thin cable type pattern, if you will. And it also has that on the sleeve. It kind of like follows the pattern. So you've got the cable part right here, it cuts right here, and then you've got like just this same like this mid piece right here. So it's got a nice pattern on it. Yeah, and it's nice and lightweight. It's kind of like I would consider this a lightweight sweater. I didn't have any issues. I didn't put it in a bag. I just put it in the friggin' washing machine on cold setting, and it did really well. I did not dry it. I just kind of laid it out, and then I did a little steam. All right, so next up, and we'll kind of like, do what we do and do a little recap too. But so this is the only, I think this is the only Hot Touch one that I have. Let me double check. Am I lying? I think so. Yeah, that's it. So this one right here, this one is, I actually really like this. This is one of my favorite colors. You could either tuck it in, you could leave it out. I personally, for me, I think tucking in would be best just because I'm pretty small. And so I think these type of shirts look too long on me. I mean, just my opinion, but I think if you were taller, you could probably get away with wearing it out. So it has this, I'm very much into this company has this famous pattern that I've noticed on multiple of their shirts, and I have multiple of these shirts. I have long sleeve versions and different colors and stuff like that, and even different necklines that have this very pretty. Let me get you a little closer. Hopefully the light is not going to blind that, but see this pattern right here? I actually am in love with this pattern for some reason. I don't know if you can see that too well. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. You can see that. So yeah, it's kind of like this pattern. Then you've got like this, it's semi, it's like a see-through where the sleeves are, obviously, but I didn't have any issues with like my bra strap showing. No one can really actually see. So I think it just depends on what color you wear. I mean, I don't really think that is a deal breaker for me. And then I didn't even notice it on me, to be honest with you. But yeah, so there's that, and this does come in different colors now. As far as feels, this is like with the exception of the sleeves right here, this is like a very soft jersey material. So it's going to be like nice and soft, of course. What else can I say about this? Did I put this in the dryer? Yes. So this one I did put in the dryer. It was just like a very low setting, like the lowest of the lows, I always like to say. And whatever your lowest setting in your dryer is, with the exception of cold, put it on that. And I just do that just to, it was literally, I don't dry it all the way. I just dry it most of the way. And I leave it a little damp because I don't want to like risk any shrinkage or anything like that. I'm not saying this is going to shrink. It probably won't. But I just didn't want to chance it. And I just liked it nice and flowy. So then I'll take it out and I'll put it on like a hanger or something like that and kind of like fold it over. In fact, when we end the live stream, I'm going to show you how, I'm actually going to do this right now for you guys live and show you how I put my clothes on a hanger when I'm keeping them long term. Like if I'm going to, if I'm not like putting them away. So I kind of like fold them just like that. And believe it or not, it doesn't make it look wrinkly when you put it on. And then I just take it and I go like that. And that's actually how I store all of my shirts, because I don't like that. One thing I've noticed is that if you keep them on the hanger for so long, then you get like the little stretching going on, and then you have like these weird shoulder creases, and it looks funny. And I'll probably do the same thing with this one. I won't do it with something like this just because, and I won't do it with these. I don't ever have any problems with these. And I won't do it with any of his shirts right here. So, oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you. Just little practical tips, Let me know if you guys have any questions so far. Let me just take a look at the chat and make sure I don't have any questions. Let's see. Let me take a look here. All right, I didn't see, I didn't see today? I didn't see, I wonder where Evans is. I haven't seen Evans, and also some of our other people in here. All right, so there was something that I am going to mention, some of the deals that we have. There is a couple, so we do have a couple of deals. I'll mention the ones that actually have deals. I'll give them a highlight and we'll chat. We're going to start at the very bottom. So, okay, so this one right here, This one is actually, it's a limited time deal. So this one's, I believe that would be like deal of the day. So this one's 23% off. So that means that, so actually it's already inexpensive. So you can get it for even cheaper. So definitely take advantage of that. And like I said, there are different colors with this one. The next deal that I have is actually the shirt that I have on. So this one right here, this one, it has different colors. This one's 23% off, and it is a little bit more of a, it's like a sweater type feel. It's a little bit longer. Like my short sleeves are usually my short sleeves are more like up to here. So I like this is kind of longer because I feel like it's just a little bit more dressier. Then this one's on deal too. This one is 38% off, and it comes in different colors. And stop me if you guys have any questions or anything like that on any of the stuff. Let me see what other, I'm going to see any of the other deals. Okay, this one has a 9% off deal right here. Comes in different colors. So definitely check that out. It's a little bit more of a dressy, I would say you could wear this dressy. You could dress this up. You could wear this with like some business slacks. You could wear this with some jeans and be casual. Like the girl in the listing, she's wearing some jean shorts. You could do that too. Let's see what other deals I have on this one. And like I said, for those that are just popping in and stuff like that, just let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be more than happy to go over. Let's see here. If you guys have any other questions. All right, and then the next deal is going to be this one. Okay, so this one's actually 25% off. This is the short sleeves, like a dressier, very flowy white. It does come in different colors too. 25% off of this. Thank you, Richard. And then I'm kind of shouting out all the deals right now, but if you guys have any, just stop me if you have questions. So we're going into the men's clothes. So the deals on the men's clothes are as follows. So we've got the short sleeve Henley shirt, so the one without the collar. That's this one. It's actually a 3 button-down Henley shirt. So this one's on deal, and it does come in different colors. If you guys have questions on this, just let me know. And what else? What else? Okay, good. So the long sleeve Henley is also on deal, and that's a little bit of a thicker material. Again, now this one actually has 4 buttons. I mean, I just figured I'd mention that just because it's a little bit of a distinction there. But so yeah, so this one's on deal too. This one's 12% off. So if you're a man or if you're a lady shopping for your man, you can get this right here. This is a good deal. And what else? I'm trying to see if we have any other. Oh, okay. So this one actually has a good deal. Pretty good deal. This is actually the very lightweight puffer jacket. Now I will mention, with something like this, depending upon what size you get, I mentioned earlier in the beginning, because it is lightweight, I would say you could even layer this. So you could use this as a layer piece if you want a little bit more. But this is like a nice lightweight. It's not meant to be like a very thick puffer jacket or anything like that. But and they don't use, it is vegan friendly, so they're not using like animal. They use that other, like that faux material on the inside, so that there's no animals, no ducks or anything like that were harmed. There's no down in here. There's no geese that were harmed. None of that stuff. So you guys, if you guys are like into that and you're concerned, they don't do that. So it is vegan friendly. We'll use vegan friendly. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to kind of just let you know again. I did, for those that are just like popping in and stuff, wash wise, all of the stuff that I showed today is completely, I actually wash everything in cold. Most of the stuff I don't put in the dryer. I did steam some of the stuff. I even steamed this bomber, by the way. I would say be a little careful. It's a this, how can I describe it? So it feels like suede. It's a like a faux suede, if you will, and it's very lightweight. So this, I would consider this kind of like a transition piece, because I mean, depends on like where you are in the world, though. I mean, we're in Texas, like I stated before, so we're already warming up, which is crazy to me. And it's not even when is spring? Richard, I know Richard knows. When is the official day of spring? I know it's like a couple months away, but when is spring, Richard? Let us know. Or maybe like Mr. Mod knows. Let's see. When is spring? I'm curious, because we are really ahead of the game at 81 degrees right now. Anybody know? Let's see here. What'd you say? March 20th. March 20th. Wow. Wow, that is crazy. All right. So say that again. Susan? That is like so great. So yeah, we're definitely ahead of the game. Thank you for this. You saved me the time to have to look that up. I'm like, when is it? All right, let me see. What else do I want to tell you guys? We covered washing. We covered material. What else did I want to tell you guys? We covered drying, which I will tell you, just be careful with some of the stuff. If you're going to dry this, I would say briefly, but just be very careful. Mr. Mott, how are we on time? Okay. All right. So I think we have about 10. What do we have? About 5 minutes left, or 6? We have 4 minutes left. Okay, we have 4 minutes left with you guys. Air cycle, yes, Susan, yes. Thank you for answering that. Yeah, I would consider you could do this on the air cycle for sure, but heat, just be very, very careful with the heat. But none of this stuff, and I do want to say that too, because I think that's like really important. I am really huge on like low maintenance clothes. And one of the things that I really like about these brands is that they do not require you to go to the dry cleaners. And I'm all about like, I don't like, I used to like when I was working like this 9-to-5 business job some years back when we were living in Virginia, I used to take my clothes to the dry cleaners, and that was before I started doing a lot of like all natural stuff. And I'm just honestly glad that none of this stuff requires any dry cleaning and stuff. I think a lot of dryers now, they have like the steaming function and all that stuff now, just because like there's a lot of toxic stuff that goes into like the chemicals for dry cleaning. So even if it said dry clean, I'd have to find a way around it. But none of this stuff is stuff that you actually have to dry clean, which is, I think, really, really awesome. So let's see if I have any updates for you. I will be, if you want to know when I'll be live again. So if you go, I believe you can get there by going, if you scroll down through the carousel, you can actually go and look at, I think you can click on my name too, I know they changed a couple things up. But you can check ahead of the time. I always have my live streams scheduled in advance, and so I'll be live 2 more times this month. And if anything, you guys get to know first. So if anything pops up and I have another planned live stream, I will definitely let you guys know ahead of time. You'll see it in upcoming, and I believe you can get there if you go to like Amazon Live. You're in Amazon Live already, and then you go to what is it, like the browse feature? There's a browse feature, and then you can go to upcoming. There's an upcoming section, and then you'll be able to take a look at like who's going live next. And I don't know how some of you found me, or I don't know if I'm like, what section I'm in. Sometimes Amazon actually features in different sections too, which I think is really cool. But yeah, so it's going to be 2 more clothing lives that we'll be doing. And if you guys want to catch me on like other social media platforms, I am on Instagram, I am on YouTube. I do YouTube videos twice a week now. I'm pretty consistent on Instagram too. Facebook, I have a Facebook, you know. But yeah, check me out and let me know if you guys have any questions. We'll wait a minute here and see if you guys have any questions on any of the stuff that we featured with you guys today. And Mr. Mod, let me know if I missed any of the questions. And a big shout out, by the way, to Richard, who really, I mean, like he's so thoughtful, just like puts all the deals and everything, lets you know how much you're saving. So everybody say hi to Richard. He always shows up. I really appreciate you, Richard. But it was great to meet you today, Susan. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys now. I'm going to say goodbye to Richard, and thank you, by the way. Bye to Susan. Who else do we have? Amazon customer. And I think I'm missing somebody. I think Bernadette was here. So Bernadette, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you. And I think Kindle customer joined. Ebony also joined. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. And I do want to give a big shout out to the sponsor. So we have gotten sponsored by Zigu. And also the men's fashion line, so we'll be featuring Kufindi, which is the men's line that you see here, the all black, because my husband just prefers all black. And then we have multiple brands right here. So Pins Park is where you're gonna go if you want sporty. If you want like a lot like cargo pants, they've got leggings, they've got workout attire, they've got casual clothes. And stuff like that. So if you're looking for like casual wear, definitely check them out. I don't think I had any e-cower today. I didn't have any like PJs, but I do have some for the next live stream with these guys. So that I'll feature with the men's stuff. And then if you're looking for like dressy shirts, and they've got like some dresses and stuff like that, Zigu's great for that. Great, like they have some dressy stuff, and they also have like dress shirts and things like that. And then they also actually have like some dresses, and they're good for that. They also have some casual stuff, which is nice too. So they're primarily focused on that. And then if you're looking for like just primarily like shirts, between like dress shirts, casual shirts, all those type of things, then Hot Touch is actually that's also Hot Touch as well. And I believe that was this shirt. Yeah. And I think that's about it, guys. That's all I have to say. I've been yapping the entire time. Let me know if you guys have any questions before I go. If not, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to get changed into some comfortable PJs and check my live stream. You can go to my channel, christinanichi.live, which is where you can find my Amazon channel or my Amazon whatever storefront, and you can check and see when I'm going to be live again. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.
We gonna slow this thing down like it's 1973.
Mr. Mod, that's so early. That was before I was born.
Christina Nietzsche, you know I like early. You know why I like early?
Why do you like early, Mr. Mod?
Because I like getting up early.
Is that so you can be smooth?
No, I ain't trying to be smooth, but somebody told me in your stream that I was smooth, and you know what I told them?
What did you tell him?
I told him, hey man, you need to get a Mr. Mod shirt. You can tell Mr. Mod every time you wear it.
Where do you get a Mr. Mod shirt?
You get a Mr. Mod shirt at christinanichi.shop.
Oh, christinanichi.shop.
You know where else you can get in christinanichi.shop?
What, Mr. Mod?
This awesome Rodecaster Pro 2.
The Rodecaster Pro 2 is pretty amazing.
Definitely is amazing. And guess what?
What, Mr. Mod?
You know what's it connected to?
What is it connected to?
The Blue Eddy.
Is that power station you can get on Amazon?
Absolutely.
At christinanichi.shop.
christinanichi.shop. Want to give a big shout out for everybody that came to our stream today.
Thank you guys for always showing up, and thank you for shopping on christinanichi.shop. reviews and help you choose products from Amazon.
Now, it doesn't cost you anything. Just go through the link, ChristinaNichi.shop, support the channel, and we will bring products to you.